Hey guys, welcome back to Persona 5, and in this episode, we're gonna assault Kamoshida's castle and steal his treasure. Hopefully, but before we get to that, we gotta start talking a little bit about how we're gonna be spending our nights in Persona 5. So, when we're not doing something that requires our time, it's probably a good idea to spend, just the last couple hours of our day doing some scholarly pursuits. Or crafting some items, and we can actually... Wait, we changed? That's kind of cool, but... We can actually read books down here once everyone's gone, and, Mister, could you please leave? I apologize if I overstayed my welcome. I finished a critique for work, so I'm partaking in a moment's rest. The ambience of my favorite cafe at closing time. Oh, this perfect silence soothes my very soul. The TV's on, though. Oh, well, I'll be going home then. Alright, and now that he's out of the way, we can either study at the booths or go up to the bar and read a book. This place, it's perfect for relaxing while reading a book. Yeah, so you can spend the rest of your night reading a book here to increase your knowledge or some other stats. So keep that in mind. And why don't we get started on the pirate legend, the tale of Captain Kidd, the fearless pirate. You gonna use the store for something? Yes, is that a problem? Well, don't leave a mess. I'm heading home. Alright. I mean, how much mess can we make if we're reading a book and the lone pirate ship sailed forward, forging its own path through the crashing waves? Man, I really hope it actually tells a story with the book. That'd be cool. And the pirate Captain Kidd, huh? Ryuji should read this book. Something tells me he's not going to get to this one, Morgan, unless he has to read it for school, but... I didn't realize how long we've been reading. So how far did you get? Was I reading it to Morgana too? Maybe he was reading it, and it seems like you still have a few pages left. You should continue it tomorrow. Alright, or some other time. But little does the game know! I know how to play it, so we're just gonna finish it tomorrow. And then return it. Because, I don't know, it's just what you do with books, right? I don't know about you, I always like that. Yeah. It's a pretty good, common theme they have going in the Persona games, or at least the recent ones, but yeah. Not the most ambient environment, but yep, we got a seat again. Hey, have you finished that book yet? No, we haven't. Why don't we do that now? Seems like a great time, right? Yeah. So, let's finish up the pirate legend. And you only get points if you actually complete the book. Just like in real life, and the pirate made a toast, drinking and reveling to celebrate their victory. It's cool, the text changes and the pirate Captain Kidd. Yeah, Ryuji should read this. It's just so funny. Everyone's just like, look at that little nerd finishing a pirate. I was reading that, but anyways, I'm just making fun of the thing. Yeah, Captain Kidd was a ragtag outlaw. We learned a lot of courage from him from his exciting adventures. And yes, we'll get 3 whole points into our courage stat, which at this stage of the game is a little difficult to get our guts. God, I'm sorry. They changed the names. It's a little tough to remember. Oh, we're almost at the station. Yes, that was efficient use of your time. Thank you, Morgana. I pride myself in min-maxing Persona for some reason, even though at the end of the day, it's kind of an easy game if you think about it. I spent way too much on new clothes this month. Now I'm broke. Wait, are they gonna talk? Yet again, I'm just like one step ahead of the game, but yeah, I should get a part-time job from the job magazines. Maybe I'll swing by the Shibuya Underground and pick one up. Then again, work's for losers. I hope I find something easy. Hate to break it to you, lady. We all gotta work. Adult, babies, kids, the elderly, we gotta work. 24/7. That's no, just... Obviously joking. Wait, did Ann text us? Oh, she did. Man, we need some cash! Everyone's broke, it seems. Well, we get all sorts of weapons and crud. If we get some and meds, too. We can't actually buy any without cash. But yeah, we just gotta earn some, right? Shouldn't be hard. Don't make it sound so easy. Why don't you get a part-time job? I don't know, I don't feel like it. Oh, crud! I'm in class! Sorry, gotta leave chat for now. It's about time we got caught. Well, I laughed kind of like that cat from the old cartoon. I don't remember his name. God dang it, he was pink, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, we sell the stuff we find in the palace. We might make some quick scratch for the war funds, but there's a way better place to use that. Lady Ann said a part-time job might be better. There are job magazines. Yeah, I'm already on top of that. Don't you worry, guys. Just throwing that out there, but Today is finally the day. Since it's a rainy day, there honestly isn't a lot to do. But before we enter the palace, and oh, On was there. Oh, that's so cool. We actually need to do our last couple of stops with shopping. And also, I need to return this book and get a new one. Might as well do that right now. You can only do this when, like, school is, like, open, so you can't do it on the weekends. But eventually be working our way to, like, the other bookstores and stuff. I'm probably not going to get all the books, but, well, you can get all the books. We have to read them for the trophy. But yeah, I need another book. Here you go, Pirate Legend. I'd like to eventually study in here if that's okay. And now we're going to take the Zorro the Outlaw. Yeah, not the Zorro, the Outlaw. Sounds interesting. Well, I'm sure you're a little biased, Morgana, seeing as it's your persona and all. But now, believe it or not, we're heading home. But not entirely. We're going to come literally right back to school because right now, there are a couple of items that I really, really want to get near Cafe Le Blanc. So, the first of which is actually very close by. Crud, I just went in the complete wrong way, come to think of it. Shows what I know about this game, but if we follow this alleyway right here, and yeah, it's really easy to miss this. And God, I love how the protagonist like puts his umbrella away just like in real life. But this vending machine, on this day, we'll have items that recover your SP, and currently, we don't have any of those, so make sure you buy all of these sodas. They're dirt cheap, there's no reason not to. And now that we got that, yeah, they're all out. Whoops, everything's sold out. Let's wait for next week to get, yeah, a restock. But now with our remaining amount of money, we're free to spend however we like, but I'm gonna recommend something to you. It is a really good idea, at least in my opinion, to prioritize health recovery items over, and wow, we have exactly 9,001, crud. I wanted to resummon Arsene. I guess we'll get to that a little bit later, but we're gonna spend a majority of that on healing items. Now, I've done this palace before. I know exactly how much I need to get by, but it does kind of vary, and come think of it, yeah, we could increase our guts if we come here, but no, I just need to buy something, lady. We'll do the whole intaking your homemade medicine later. I can't even begin to describe how, whoa, she already has 5s available? Holy crud, but we're gonna buy healing 4s. These are super helpful. We're gonna get, how many should I really buy? I'm thinking like 3 should just be enough, right? Yeah, that puts me at just the right amount. And I should have just bought all 3 at the same time, but we're also gonna buy, no, that's way too expensive. I'd be totally out of money, and that's not worth it. Is she talking in the background? I'm sorry, I'm talking over you, lady, but I'm gonna get one of these, and that should be enough healing for what we're trying to accomplish in the palace. Now, if you think you need more, or there's a more optimal, like, set of purchases that you want to try out, by all means, this is not set in stone. This is just what I'm bringing into the palace. And now that we got that, believe it or not, it's time to go back to school. Because at long last, there's been a ton of build-up for this.
Okay.
Today's the day, guys. We're gonna take down Kamoshida.
Hey.
I hope you all understand that our time limit is May 2nd. We basically have to go to the castle and steal the treasure from Kamoshida, right? But wait, what even is a treasure? I want to know that before we do anything. Just treasure, right? A treasure is the physical form of the palace ruler's distorted desires. In other words, it's the core of the palace. Once we steal it, the palace will crumble. I think. Wait, what? You're not definite? Having said all that, even I don't know Kamoshida's treasure's gonna be. And where can we find it? There's no way of knowing that, so we go in and find out. But if I had to guess, I'd say he has it locked up somewhere in the depths of the palace. What if it was just in the lobby and you just trolled all of us? I think I get it now. Just gotta find that treasure, yeah? Pretty much. There's just a lot we don't know until we go in. In any case, our objective is to find the treasure's location, somewhere in the palace. Make sure we go about this with time to spare, so we can avoid any unforeseen circumstances. I expect great things from you guys. Yeah, likewise, Morgana, but yeah, we could have a meeting and talk about what we need to do, but I think we all know what's on the line here, and why we gotta do this. Kamoshida's gotta go, or it's game over for us, so let's go, guys. It's finally time to infiltrate the palace.
But damn!
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking we should choose a code name for you too.
A code name?
I'm Skull, he's Joker, and that's Mona.
Judging by your costume,
I mean, she's got that tail and stuff, so... What do you think?
Wait! Is that what you're going to call me from now on? I am so not down with this.
What do you want to be called then?
Something better than just a little cat. Maybe... Panther? That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
Huh? Why?
'Cause it sounds more... ferocious?
she's a cougar.
Don't call me that! More importantly, Kamoshida.
Oh, right. Let's go. All right, let's start fresh and get going.
It's game time from this point forward. I'll teach you guys the basics of infiltrating a palace as we go.
My master would like a word with you.
The prisoner has returned.
Well done. It seems you have remembered my words. You truly make it worth rehabilitating you. I am not attempting to withhold information from you. The essence of the rehabilitation that you must complete will be explained in due time. Once you encounter friends who share your aesthetics and discover your place in reality, only then will I explain it all. Such a day should not be far off. This time, I wish to introduce you to the aid we are providing. Due to your potential in wielding the power of the wild card, you can handle more than one persona. That power holds infinite possibilities. We will assist you in nurturing that potential. To that end, we must execute your persona. Do not be alarmed. Personas are personalities that exist within you. Thus, you will only be discarding old personalities to have them be reborn as new ones.
At long last, we get to talk about my favorite thing about Persona: fusion. Essentially, we're going to execute two weak persona to create a more powerful one. Now, depending on the levels and the arcana, a different persona will be the result. And you'd be surprised how much time you could spend inside the Velvet Room fusing persona. I know that's where a lot of my in-game time goes, but there's a lot of complex intricacies that go into this. But with enough time, we'll figure them all out. And unfortunately, there's only one persona that we can fuse, and luckily for us, since we did the Confidant with Ryuji, we have him up to rank 2. We're going to get a specific amount of bonus EXP from the Arcana Burst. And yeah, this will be a guiding principle for your forays in fusion. Just try not to forget all this. Moreover, there's one more thing I must talk about. You cannot fuse a persona that surpasses your current level. This is because the resulting persona will be too powerful for you to handle effectively. And that wouldn't be good, but now then. Check the fusion results and choose a persona that suits your stature. So unfortunately, we must fuse away our initial persona since no matter what, you can't get out of this tutorial. So sadly, Arsene must be combined with the Pixie to create Agathian of the Chariot Arcana. And this may not be the best persona in the world, but he's a heck of a lot better than Pixie and Arsene. And now we get to choose our skill inheritance. Not every skill in this game can be transferred, but you can select which skill you want to pass on. But the persona needs to have open slots to do this, and well, he will eventually learn Lunge at level 4, which he should get from the Arcana Burst. We're gonna pass on... I actually haven't decided yet. Well, Cleve is out, but man, this is tough. I think we should pass on Zio since I do plan to get Arsene back, but yep, that'll do it.
Girls, let us begin.
I am Arsene, the other you who exists within. Though I may disappear this moment, I shall always be at your side. We shall meet again when your fate reaches its conclusion.
I'm Magethion. I'm gonna be your new mask now. Use me, use me, use me! I'll think about it. It's not yes or no. I'm just thinking about it. Of course we're gonna use Magethion. He's pretty darn powerful, and behold, the Chariot Confidant is awakening your persona's hidden power. Which means, yeah, bonus EXP will be awarded. This is why Confidants are so important, because without them, leveling Persona takes a lot of EXP.
Ah, how impressive. A stronger persona has been born from the body and blood of the old. It shall be your new strength.
Its worth will be made clearer when you return to the field of battle.
Gather personas and bring them here. Gather a great many, execute them, and continue to give birth to even stronger personas. Developing your powers as such will play an integral role in the stand against ruin.
So that your rehabilitation goes well, we have a variety of rituals to choose in regard to executions.
And depending on the effort you put in, our master might consider further development of new rituals.
Cry your tears of joy, inmate.
Your heart is steadily gaining the strength of rebellion. It seems your rehabilitation is proceeding smoothly. A joyous fact indeed. In anticipation of this, I have prepared a gift for you. I hope that you shall accept it.
All right.
That is a thief's skill, allowing one to tap into their sixth sense and see what is hidden in the dark. I believe you can handle it now. May you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
Now then, if you have any requests, we will heed them.
That concludes our little tutorial on Persona Fusion. It's a little bit to take in, but don't worry. I trust you'll all get the hang of it, but sadly, Arsene is no longer in the Sea of Our Soul. And how do we get him back?
You'd like
Well,
to read the compendium?
that's what the Persona Compendium is for. You can summon any persona you had in the past for a price, and since I love Arsene so much, I will definitely do this. However, I'll go back to his original level unless you registered him, so
Are you finished?
keep that in mind. But yeah, we're pretty much done.
It is
It's time to get back to the
inmate.
team. See you guys later. Don't have too much fun without me, I guess.
Something wrong? You were just standing around all of a sudden.
Why are you spacing out like that? It's kind of hard to tell what you're thinking sometimes.
Let's just say he's a man of high caliber. We're counting on you, Joker.
And okay, now that we're done with that, it's time to go. Where do we start? Let's head to the safe room we were found last time. It's the first floor in the west building. That's pretty close to our usual entrance. Should be a pretty decent starting point. Safe room?
Let's go.
It'll make sense when you see it. Well, let's head out. Okay, and now that we have our new persona in hand, it's time to learn about quick travel, and thank God that this is in place. If this single mechanic was not in the... God, this game be such a pain in the butt, but whatever. Now we can transport ourselves from one safe room to the other. Also, the game wants to talk about the online connectivity that the metaverse gives us. Basically, if you connect online and join the Thieves Guild, other thieves can help you out in the palace. But I don't want to use that since I don't want to give myself any unfair advantages you may also not be able to get access to. And what the... She just looks so bored. Alright, anyways. Let's head to the safe room and get started on this incredibly lengthy palace, man. I'm looking forward to this. And hey, what's this room and why does it keep changing like that? It's a gap in the cognition. A safe room, if you will. Yeah, I still don't get it. Right? I'm fuzzy on the details, but I think it's some kind of like safe spot where shadows can't find us. I didn't think a place like that existed in here. So what do we do in this safe room? Not die, that's what we do, and I don't know, take a break, talk about stuff. Huh, those are important. I guess we'll rest for a bit too then. Let me know when we're ready to head out, Joker. Alright, sweet, so, yeah, our just buddies are hanging out in this room. That's kind of cool, but now I actually need to save my game because I will warn you, if you're trying to go for a 100% run, this first palace will be extremely difficult for you, but still manageable if you follow my advice. And since things can get kind of random, I'm going to save real quick. Now that we've taken care of that, it's time to get started on the first palace.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. So, like I said before, your first time in this palace is going to either make or break your playthrough of Persona 5 if you're still shooting for 100%. And, okay, these are Incubus no matter what. So the first thing we're going to try and do is we're going to try and recruit this persona. Now, general rule of thumb, you want multiple persona and not just one, but alright, let's talk. Lend me your power. Let's talk. Can't just lend my power to some Joe Schmo. Hey man, why don't we stop this crap and give some fun somewhere? Heck, I got all sort of girls lined up if you're into that. Dude, chill. You're trying too hard. That's what they all say. I'm thinking that's just the jealousy talking. So, you gotta be feeling good looking down on me. How about we have an interview? You're the winner after all. I'll listen to whatever you gotta say. Alright, I wanna be the best, like no one ever was. That's how fools who don't know their limits think like. Man, you remind me of myself. Wait, I remember now. I'm not a shadow, I'm goddamn Incubus. Don't touch my phallic object. Seriously, I get the theme of this palace supposed to be pleasure and demons and all that crud, but really, Incubus in the first dungeon, it's kind of strange, but yeah. Now that we have Incubus added to our repertoire, things are going to be a little bit easier going forward, but at the same time, we still need to get up cash to get our Sen back, and okay. Now it's time to use that third eye ability that Igor just gave us, and we haven't explored past here yet. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious as we push on. And yeah, third eye not only lets you see enemies, but hidden objects as well, and despite this room not being very big, there's actually a couple things in here to point out, and alright. Now the loading screen gives the best advice in this whole game, I swear to God. Take your time and ambush the shadows. Seriously. This game, believe it or not, is still a stealth game. You need to be careful, and we really can't recruit these guys yet. Unfortunately, they're so weak and on does so much damage with fire, which is the only element these guys are weak to, that we're just gonna have to rely on physical attacks. And, okay, we beat them just perfectly. That is really good. That is basically what you want to happen every single time you face off against a shadow. You just want to one-round them. It doesn't matter how much resources. Ideally, though, you don't want to waste too much SP doing that, but alright. What way is this guy going? Okay, he's facing that way. Perfect. So if we go fast enough, yes, we did get past him without being seen. And if we put on our third eye, we can see that there's some stuff up here. So, throughout this dungeon, you're going to want to always get the preemptive attack against the shadows. And please turn around. Please turn around. Be a bro. Oh my god. Come on, dude. We can't run at him because... whatever. There we go. Did it fast enough. You shouldn't always do it like that. You should probably just take your time. That's the biggest tip I can give you in this game. And okay. Crud. We don't have the thing to knock down Pixie. I could use her bullets. She's also weak to that. Let's do that, and then I think the game's going to tell us about... yes, Baton Pass. Perfect. So, Baton Pass is a new mechanic also introduced in Persona 5 to make your teammates just as helpful as your main character. In past Persona games, the main hero could just kind of wipe the floor with everybody if you got strong enough, but now there's some incentive to share in the fun. So basically, you can pass the baton to one of our allies, and they will get increased damage. So let's try out Ryuji, and yeah, his recovery went up too. So, since Bicorn is weak to... oh my gosh, that's a big increase, holy crud. But yeah, since we don't have Pixie, let's try and recruit her again, and... wait, just what kind of personality do you really have? Can we talk first? Yeah, I guess. Hooray! Why do you carry something like that with you anyway? You carry a gun because you think it'd make you more popular with the girls? No, it's like self-defense. Self-improvement is pretty close though, and I guess self-improvement is important and all, but you're totally doing it all wrong. You know, if you want to take me somewhere, I'll go with you. It's no fun going home when only my annoying mom and dad are there. What the heck? How old is Pixie? Yeah, parents are so annoying. But they're not all bad. Forget I said anything. I agree with that, and you kind of remind me a bit of myself. Oh wait, I'm not a shadow, I'm a pig! Yeah, join me. We're probably not going to show all of these demon recruitments on screen, but I don't know, they're kind of fun to do from time to time. And I highly recommend you do recruit a lot of shadows and turn them into persona. Now, I understand it's obvious that these things are just demons from the mainline Shin Megami Tensei games, so if I call them demons by accident, you know why, but yeah. It's not a bad idea to have multiple persona and okay, good. He went around that way. Can't actually hide behind this cover, so we just gotta be fast, and we got it. Perfect. So far, we haven't been ambushed. We're not afraid of getting attacked so much that the alert goes up all the way. We're more or so afraid that we're just not gonna... oh my gosh, you missed. We're not gonna have the resources to actually finish like this palace in one night, which is still the goal. However, at the end of this episode, I'm going to talk about how if you're just new to Persona and you still want to follow this, oh my gosh, hey, that looks so sick. If you're new to Persona, there is a way to get around this, and you just have to be a little bit on the, I don't know how you describe it really. You kind of have to cheat the system a little bit, but oh well, what can you do? Anyways, now we're on to the old castle, like second floor. Man, this place looks so cool, but I'm pretty sure that's a chest down there, so let's go ahead and grab that. I believe these material items, they're not really so sought after, but they could potentially have a devil's fruit in them, and I really want that. Oh, crud. This doesn't look too good. And yeah, that is one. Pretty much anytime you see a barrel, just investigate it, and oh, crud, the lights are on here. There's one here, too. Well, guess we just gotta run and ambush it from behind. Well, sure, if you want to go about the orthodox way, but there's a more stylish route. Is there now? See those sofas on the sides of the hallway? Hide behind those so we can get close to the enemy. Once it's in range, jump and rip off its mask. Oh, that does sound pretty cool. Yeah, it does. And hey, this isn't a movie, even though I thought it was earlier.
Now, let's carry out our plan.
Joker, with your poise, you should be able to pull it off. Give it a try. Alright, so yeah, now we're introduced to the cover mechanic of the dungeons in this game. And god dang, is this important. Now, once you're behind cover, you still can be spotted by high-level shadows. But at this stage in the game, these guys have such poor vision, it's hardly gonna matter. So, let's utilize it. And yeah, it's literally that easy. Assuming the shadow doesn't turn around like that. But as we continue onward, it'll be tougher and tougher. And oh crud, since we fused a Gathian, we understand that it's only weak to wind. And these guys actually have a lot of endurance, meaning they're gonna have a lot of HP. So we're actually gonna use some SP here. Oh my gosh, we missed. That's really unfortunate. I was about to say, we're going to use some SP so that we can get these guys out of the way quickly, but it looks like that's not going to be an option. So this is how clearing the first dungeon could potentially be difficult. And what? They went for Ryuji twice? Are you guys idiots? I guess so, man, but just survive. Okay, sweet. We also have a Gathian on, so that's not going to be doing a ton of damage to us. It's starting to add up, though, so we gotta knock these guys out fast. But the EXP we get from these enemies is going to be well worth it. So even though we're using a bit of SP here, we're still going to get, like, EXP and money. So all around, you have to really gauge how much SP you're willing to waste, or HP you're willing to waste getting hit, if that makes any sense. So that is what makes clearing this first palace very tricky, in my opinion. Also, you should probably try and grind up some materials. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's another shadow. Oh, he's looking right at us. I think we can just wait, and he should turn around, yeah. Alright, and then we gotta face the camera this way. Now we can go to this sofa. Oh man, I just love this mechanic so much. It is so amazing. It's way better than just running up to the shadow, getting the timing right, and just hitting it. And, oh, crud. A new shadow. Okay, so this is Silky, but the Troublesome Handmaiden will also do. And unfortunately, she's level 6 and of the Priestess Arcana, so we can't actually recruit her yet. But we know for a fact that they are weak to Zeo. So we're going to exploit their weakness and get the all-out attack. And you know what, Ryuji, get in there, man. You earned it. They're also weak to fire. So if you have either of those elements, and you should be okay. Now, ideally, it would have been better to grind up to level 6 and get to this point, but it's not a big deal. We're still going to get the EXP one way or the other, so let's knock him out. And so far, man, we're not actually... Oh, we got Ryuji's... Hey! Freaking boring, man! Get me some stronger shadows to kill. Not really, because I would appreciate just shadows that are on my level. That'd be cool. And yeah, if you see anything out of the ordinary, like a volleyball on a thing, that's probably a treasure you should steal. And oh man, we're here. Perfect. So this is where we're going to be stopping for right now. And I know that's such a tease, but this room, it's going to take us a little while, and we're already running a bit late, but the bars are blocking our way in.
How suspicious.
He's protecting it this securely. It must be important. That means there should be a way in and out of there. Joker, do you think you can solve the mystery of this room? I'm sure your observation skills will help you get through it. Or, I don't know, I could just use third eye and instantly figure out the solution. Anyways, yeah. In the next episode of Persona 5, we're going to continue our exploration of the palace and try and find Kamoshida's treasure. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.